Hello everybody, it's Daryl and welcome to the channel. Today we're about to take a trip, a virtual journey if you will, to the evergreen state, Washington. I'm talking epic mountains, lush forests, vibrant cities, and coffee, lots of coffee. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just looking for some inspiration for your next adventure, Washington has something for everyone. I'm talking bucket list stuff. The kind of experiences that stay with you long after you've left. So buckle up, grab your metaphorical hiking boots, and get ready to explore the top 10 must-do activities in Washington State. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's do it. First up, we're going to Seattle, the Emerald City. And no trip to Seattle is complete without a visit to the iconic Space Needle. This futuristic tower, built for the 1962 World's Fair, is like stepping into a time machine to the future, except it's the future we imagine in the past, you know? Take the elevator ride, all glass all around to the top, and prepare to be blown away by the panoramic views. You can see everything from Mount Rainier in all its glory to the sparkling waters of Puget Sound. The city sprawling beneath you like a concrete jungle. It's a total tourist trap, sure, but it's one of those things you just gotta do, you know? It's like the Empire State Building of the Pacific Northwest. You go up there, take a million pictures, feel the wind in your hair, and just soak it all in. It's an experience. Next, we're trading skyscrapers for ancient trees as we venture into Olympic National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a nature lover's paradise. Seriously, this place is huge, almost 1 million acres of pure wilderness. From rugged coastlines to glacier-capped mountains, you've got rainforests, so lush and green it feels like you've stepped into Jurassic Park, waterfalls cascading down moss-covered cliffs, and trails that wander through meadows bursting with wildflowers. You can hike, camp, kayak, fish, or just breathe in the fresh air and reconnect with nature. And keep your eyes peeled for wildlife. We're talking Roosevelt elk, black bears, maybe even a cougar if you're lucky, or unlucky depending on how you look at it. Point is, Olympic National Park is a wild ride. All right, time to hop on a ferry and experience the beauty of Puget Sound, a defining feature of Washington's landscape. These aren't just your average ferries, they're like mini cruises with stunning views. Imagine yourself cruising through the water, the wind in your hair, the sun on your face. As islands rise up from the water like emerald jewels. You might even spot some marine life along the way, seals basking in the sun, porpoises dancing in the waves, or if you're really lucky, a pod of orcas breaching the surface. And the best part? You can just relax and enjoy the ride. Grab a coffee and a pastry from the onboard cafe, read a book, or just soak up the scenery. It's the perfect way to slow down and appreciate the beauty of the Pacific Northwest. Get ready for sensory overload because we're diving headfirst into the heart of Seattle's Pike Place Market. This isn't just any market, it's a bustling hub of activity, a feast for the senses and a Seattle institution. Imagine fresh seafood flying through the air, vendors hawking their wares, the aroma of fresh baked bread and blooming flowers filling the air. You've got colorful produce piled high, artisan cheeses, local honey, handcrafted jewelry, vintage clothing, and everything in between. It's easy to get lost in the labyrinthine alleys and stalls, but that's part of the fun. You never know what treasures you might uncover. Just make sure to come hungry and ready to experience the true flavor of Seattle. All right, time to lace up those hiking boots and tackle the king of the Cascade Range, Mount Rainier. This active volcano, towering over 14,000 feet above sea level, is an icon of Washington State and a challenge for any outdoor enthusiast. Whether you're an experienced hiker or a weekend warrior, there's a trail for you on Rainier. Hike through wildflower meadows, past glacial streams, and up to breathtaking vistas. The views from the top, if you dare to conquer the summit, are simply unforgettable. But even if you don't make it all the way, just being in the presence of this majestic mountain is an experience in itself. It's a reminder of the raw power and beauty of nature, and it's something you won't soon forget. Next up, we're taking a trip to Bavaria, or at least a little slice of it nestled in the Cascade Mountains. Leavenworth, with its Bavarian-style buildings, charming shops, and festive atmosphere, feels like stepping into a real-life fairy tale. Stroll down the streets, lined with gingerbread-trimmed houses, grab a pretzel and a beer at a traditional German pub, and browse the shops filled with cuckoo clocks, nutcrackers, and other Bavarian delights. And if you're lucky enough to visit during the holidays, you're in for a real treat. Leavenworth goes all out for Christmas with twinkling lights, festive decorations, and a Christmas market that will make you feel like you're in the heart of Europe. Calling all wine lovers. Washington State is quickly becoming known for its world-class wines, and there's no better place to sample them than in Walla Walla. This charming town is home to over 120 wineries, each with its own unique character and award-winning wines. Spend your days exploring the rolling hills of vineyards, learning about the winemaking process, and of course indulging in tastings. From bold reds to crisp whites, there's a wine for every palate in Walla Walla. And don't forget to pair your wine with some of the delicious local cuisine. Walla Walla has a thriving culinary scene with farm-to-table restaurants, cozy cafes, and artisan cheese shops. It's the perfect place to unwind, indulge, and savor the good life. All right, time to set sail once again, this time to the San Juan Islands, an archipelago off the coast of Washington, known for its stunning beauty and abundant marine life. And the main attraction? Orcas. Those black and white beauties of the sea. Hop on a whale watching tour and get ready for an unforgettable experience. These intelligent creatures are a sight to behold, breaching the surface, slapping their tails, and putting on a show for lucky onlookers. But orcas aren't the only stars of the show. You might also spot seals, porpoises, sea lions, bald eagles, and a whole host of other marine life. The San Juan Islands are a nature lover's paradise, and a whale watching trip is an experience you won't want to miss. Back in Seattle, we're diving into the world of music, movies, and pop culture at the Museum of Pop Culture, or MoPop for short. This Frank Gehry-designed architectural marvel is a feast for the eyes, with its swirling metal exterior and colorful interiors. Inside, you'll find interactive exhibits dedicated to everything from rock and roll to science fiction, video games to fantasy. Explore the history of Nirvana, learn about the art of filmmaking, or get hands-on with musical instruments. MoPop is a celebration of creativity and imagination, a place where you can let your inner child run wild and geek out on all things pop culture. It's a must-visit for anyone who loves music, movies, or just plain old fun. Last but not least, we're ending our Washington adventure with a burst of color and light at Chihuly Garden and Glass. This magical exhibition showcases the stunning glass artistry of Dale Chihuly, a Washington native whose work has captivated the world. Step into a world of vibrant glass sculptures, from delicate sea forms to towering installations that will take your breath away. Wander through the garden where Chihuly's creations intertwine with lush greenery, creating a surreal and unforgettable landscape. This is more than just an art exhibit. It's an immersive experience that will spark your imagination and leave you in awe of the power of human creativity. It's the perfect way to end your Washington adventure on a high note. And there you have it, folks, our whirlwind tour of the top 10 must-do activities in Washington State. From the heights of the Space Needle to the depths of Olympic National Park, from the bustling streets of Seattle to the tranquil waters of Puget Sound, Washington has something for everyone, so what are you waiting for? Start planning your Washington adventure today. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more travel tips and adventures, and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of Washington is or where you're planning to visit next. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep living life to the fullest. Happy travels.